Peace. Come in the righteous name of the Lord Supreme. Just wanted to build with you today on today's Supreme Mathematics, which is power. Now I want to go into, a little subject of what are you taking back? You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to dealing with power. Now, I'm going to go into today's degree in a 1 to 14 because it's going to help correlate a lot of things that I'm talking about in regards to power. So, today's degree in a 1 to 14 asks, why did we take Jerusalem from the devil and how long ago? Answer, because one of our righteous brothers was a prophet by the name of Jesus was buried there. They used his name to shield their dirty religion, which is called Christianity. Also to deceive the people so that they believe in him. Jesus' teachings were not Christianity, they were freedom, justice, and equality. Jerusalem is in Palestine, which is in Asia Minor. Jerusalem was a name given to by the Jews and it was first built by the original man. And it was called Jebu-Salem and Ariel, who took the city from the devil about 750 years ago. Now, that degree in itself is telling you what the original name, where did it come from, and who built it, which is the original people, the original black Jews, if you want to put it like that. Now, overall, the degree is telling you about taking your power back. You know what I'm saying? When you look at that degree, it's talking about power. Power is the ability to do work. Power is also control. It is influence. And it's also the ability to redirect a current or situation. So, when we're dealing with the science of power, I'm gonna apply this to myself because of the mere fact that I deal with supreme mathematics. When we deal with power, right? I decided to take the city back from the devil, or Jerusalem, as I should say, back from the devil, or myself away from the things that were causing a detriment in my life. Now I'm gonna break it down like this. When you look at the word devil, it's a doer of evil. Anything that's weak, wicked, and can cause harm, distress, turmoil, and turbulence in your life, okay? That doesn't do no good at all. Now, I'm applying this to me because I want you to see how supreme mathematics come to life, walk and talk. All right, now, I've been smoking cigarettes since I was 18. I started drinking when I was 18 as well. I'm understanding a law of God years old. So I've been doing this for like a good 19, 20 years. Now, on and off, yeah. Why? Because, I had some times in between where I had a gap period, you know what I'm saying? Jerusalem is my body. Is my mind and body. You know what I'm saying? Because Jerusalem means found in peace. And when I first started on this journey of knowledge of self, I was at peace. I was cool. You know what I'm saying? I was relaxed, humble. They never even said too much, only spoken to. However, I started getting into the wilds of the world, and I began to be controlled. Now, I'm saying this in regards to even having knowledge of self. Now, don't get me wrong. Knowledge of self is a beautiful thing when you apply it correctly to your life. It could be a bad thing if you're not doing anything that you need to do for yourself because you took on a responsibility that you know you wasn't ready for. And knowledge of self is a self-responsibility type of factor. Meaning that you got to hold yourself accountable for any and everything that you say, do, and express. Now, dealing with that, I was in the midst of, going through trials and errors with certain individuals in my life. You know what I'm saying? Alcoholism took a toll on me because I was in this little state of a little mild depression, here and there. But however, I never got out of the state of being in control because I felt like at the time I didn't need to be in control. I didn't want to be in control. You know what I'm saying? And when you're dealing with the whole idea of power is to have control. It's to exert a certain amount of force or a certain amount of energy. And when you exert your forces and your energies into one thing that you feel like you have control over and you're not controlling it, that means that you're out of control. So what I've learned is I took the advice of my sister. I took the advice of my sister. So what I said to myself was, wow, my sister cold turkey, liquor, beer, and cigarettes. If she did it as a woman, I damn sure can do it as a man. So I use that energy and that type of force in my mind to motivate and inspire me to just cold turkey. You know what I'm saying? I just cold turkey, period. Like I just woke up on a Monday. I woke up actually last Monday, and I said to myself, I said, wait, I don't need this shit to have fun. I don't need this shit to be amongst the people. I could be normal. I could be just sober-minded. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I smoke equality. For those, well, I ain't gonna say equality. I smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't need all the liquor, the beer, the cigarettes. I don't need that. I'm good. I had my run for a good 20 years. It's time to take control. It's time to take back Jerusalem from the devil. You feel what I'm saying? And when I learned that, and I'm still learning as I go along in this journey, that Allah taught us that God is going to be able to have the power. God has the power to change the course of time for the better and change his community, situation, and his life at the same time. So once you start beginning to change things internally, externally they're gonna show. You know, recently, had brothers like, yo, I appreciate you, man. You know, I'm glad that you stopped. And I was just like, man, when you tired, you just tired. You know what I mean? You don't have to sit up here all day and be drinking and be drunk and lit because there are certain characteristics of other people, individuals, even myself, that have displayed a way of behaving when you're under the influence of alcohol. And I don't like myself when I'm under the influence of alcohol. I really don't. Because a lot of people show me videos and pictures. That shit ain't cute, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 37-year-old man, young man at that has a whole lot of life ahead of me before my time's up. And I have to make a difference in my son's life, in my family's life, and in those lives that love, respect, and admire and cherish me as a human being. You know what I'm saying? I can't be sitting here letting people down on a day-to-day basis and thinking this shit is cool when the reality is not, because I feel like I don't want to have control because I feel like I'm in control. When you feel like you're in control of alcohol, that means you're going to be literally out of control. Literally. You're not going to have no sense of control, because once you get into that alternated mind state, now everything is hazy. You don't know how to coordinate yourself. Your motor skills are off. You're slurring your speech. You know, it's different type of things. And I just got tired of that, because at the end of the day, I did it since I was doing it since at the age of 18. I'm understanding Allah, God years old. So I'm not going to be sitting here doing this for another 20, 30. I'm not going to keep doing that. That's the same thing, trying to look for different results. That doesn't make sense. So that's why I wanted to build on today Supreme Mathematics, which is power. Because when you think about power, right? Think about power, control, influence, and redirection. Think about how you can use that in your life to change situations that you feel like you're having a lot of fucked up things with. Like, you might not have a fruitful relationship with your son, might not have a fruitful relationship with your daughter or your family, but you have the power and the ability to control that situation by changing things with yourself first. It doesn't have nothing to do with them, it has everything to do with you. The power is in you. So remember, when you have the power, everybody has power, but people need to know how to what? Control their power, authorize their power, be the author of who they are, and not be subjected to a substance that can alternate your thoughts, your body, the flow of things that you do in your life, and how you do things in your life. You don't want that. So that's why I'm sitting here telling you, brothers and sisters, that yo, we all have the power to change. And today's Supreme Mathematics is power. And that's power for me every day. I change every single day for the better. Not for the worse, for the better. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you have a blessed one. Have a good one. And I'll be with y'all soon. Just remember, as Spider-Man once said, with great power comes great responsibility. Peace to all 5%.